There's no one, doesn't bother me, Maria.
From the base, follow-up report. Is that Fox Boy? Try and catch me. From the base,
I'm the world's
follow-up report.
You will lose your super.
The
world.
Is that how about making?
Get time. Oh, get time.
Back. It was not back. You mean?
To the get our time.
How do I get anyone?
Oh, get chaos and our
Preparing your back. It was not back. You mean?
to the get time.
How do I get anyone?
Oh, get time.
There's no back. It was not back. You mean?
To the get our time.
How do I get anyone?
Oh, get chaos and our
Preparing your back. I'm back. You mean?
You need the Skeksis.
Hogarth.
Professor.
It's difficult.
blown away.
You need
That make
the Skeksis.
chaos. Do I
Dream
masters out to be this? What's going on? Better not come back to me, buddy. Hedgehog! Get back to the cops. Going on? Come in. You know, what can I say? No way back. Cops going on. You're almost out of back to me, buddy. Hedgehog! Get back to the pyramid. Going on? You know, what can I say?
The one and only, the ultimate. Grant you one. It all starts with this. A jewel contained in the central. There's no super. Gotta go now. Maria, my master.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the 110th Pay It Forward stream. That's right, 110. Oh my gosh, it's been 10 of these after the 100th, and so on and so forth. But it is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, for those who are joining in and don't know what the Pay It Forward stream is, it's where I go around on the It's where I go around on the Rumble side. Hey, Dev, what up? What it is, Dev, what it is. But what I do is I go around on the Rumble side. I show a little love, leave some donations, all that good stuff. And then we just see who's live. Sometimes we'll stop by someone we know because we can and we will. But basically, I go around to see who's live. There we go. I go around to see who's live, all that stuff, and I do stop. So I stop by. Some that I stop by will sort of be a check and see sort of thing because you can never tell. Sometimes they're 24-hour stream, but there is one 24-hour stream that I will mention if we come across it because I've had them on before. So there is that. But let's get jiggity jamming. I'm going to do one refresh on that page because it's changed. There we go. All right. So, wait. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do this because it's a lot better. Oh, no, I need to take that thing off. I need to take that off. There we go. That is much better. Oh, actually, can I hold on. Banner position, I'd like to do it on top. Nope, it doesn't do that for names. Okay, that's, well, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. But let's do this. Go up here, go there. Nice. All right, so let me show you how I do what I do. Let's see. Oh, you know what? And no better time than to start off right there is Mr. Paul Hadouken, baby. It's been a while, so we're gonna say hello. And he is live. Good.
I know. Awesome, right?
It is.
Now, show me what I missed. There's a little extra.
Oh, gosh dang it. Don't do that. Oh, look, Rumble. Ugh. Alright. Let's do this. Come on, show up. There we go. My name is Anna L. I don't know if it's,
special attack. Oh.
I don't know if it's see me or not.
Oh, I shot the wrong.
I think he's playing
I should've shot
Persona.
this motherfucker.
I think he's playing Persona. I'm thinking. It's a nice game though. It's got nice music.
Turn the lights down.
Turn the lights down.
Your recreation of this is very expensive. And with our budget, quiet, Blackie.
Dara Sup, buddy? Thank you for the $2 Rumble rant. Big ups. Hold on. For that, we got. Wait, I need a celebration. Wait a second. Yeah, let's do this one.
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you, Jordan. And thank you, Dara You son of a.
That's right, say it.
Weasel, can I play any songs from this game? What do you mean? Like on stream?
There we
Talking
go.
about Willis.
Nice.
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah. Oh, did he? Does his stream freeze
It's
up? No.
spelled immoral wrong? Where? Huh? What? Oh, can I play it on guitar? What's the riff? It sounds easy.
I don't know if you see it or not.
Yeah, it all sounds pretty easy.
Yeah, it sounds basic. I can see his chat thing down there. I wonder if I'll see it or not.
Oh yeah, I got the get over here button. This? Oh my god. Oh, I got a parry button. Fuck!
No! Chill positive vibes, dude. Yeah. But he doesn't say what game.
Oh my god.
What game? No! He's dead.
I was trying to parry. Gifted. Oh my god. And Daramuth with a gifted membership over on Rumble. Thank you, Daramuth. You sweet.
Good night, Daddy's little roast beef princess.
There you go. Thank you very much, Daramuth. My roast beef princess. How did I? What? Parry. That's. Oh my god, I fucked up. Okay.
All right. Wait a second.
What game is this, though?
Skip. Skip.
I was locked, so I went in the A.
What game is this? This is Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. I think I've heard of it.
Look who the cat dragged in. This cat's with me.
This is bad.
Hi-Fi
Somehow got
Rush.
past my powerful toys without letting me watch. Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
My AR maps are perfect for recreating missed opportunities. Like this.
I think this came out last year.
Yeah, I figured it came out last year.
I think it came out last year.
Wow, it's like I'm really there.
Wow.
No, awesome, right?
The studio was owned by Microsoft at the time. Microsoft dropped the studio, and then the guys that made PUBG. Oh,
Sold off.
oh, I PUBG.
Yeah, it's got a very musical attune to it. I want to feel it. I want to feel it.
Had seasoning was stuck in between my teeth.
Ooh.
Schmugger.
Schmugger.
Many of the studios. Yeah, this studio is just one of many that they just let go of. This just happened first. Because, they dropped. They realized they fucking... Now that I think about it, they bought Bethesda.
Yeah.
They bought Activision. They bought Activision Blizzard together. Why Microsoft went fucking nuts buying studios, dude. And, new management came in and said, fuck, we overspent.
Yep.
And unfortunately for them as a business, they just, even though they were putting out great games, it was just very dumb of them to buy so many studios at once. Instead of buying them all, they should have just, bought a few and then really fucking, but they just went fucking splurging. Way too overboard with the lesson learned too late. They're trying to course correct, and I think the Asha Sharma with the new spokesperson for Xbox, I think they're course correcting, and honestly, a year ago, if you were to ask me, I would be like, yeah, Xbox is not making another console. They're giving up on making games. They're just gonna try to put games onto everything. Raid. Essentially putting the Xbox Game Pass on your TV. Like, I thought that's the route that they were going. Now with the new management, I think they're diving back in. They're like, let's go. Let's make some consoles. Let's make some fucking games. Let's bring back some classics, and let's do this shit again. Nice. PlayStation 2 is not PlayStation 2, but PlayStation is also seeming like they're fucking hunkering down.
Well, we'll get away from that
and taking shit serious.
Yeah.
When you say you're not putting out physical media anymore, that means you have plans.
Yeah.
So I honestly think both big dogs are about to start unleashing all over the gamers, and I think that's a good thing. Did I get raided?
Yeah, you got
Fuck
raided.
out of here, Lowest, with your raid. But listen, this is something you're not going to hear from any fucking buddy. I'm an optimistic person who I kind of feel like I have a finger on the pulse of like which trend of where technology is going to trend, not where people are going to start fucking trending toward, but where technology is just going to go regardless of how people fucking feel. And I think that everybody's like, do you really think that they're saying we're cutting out our fucking
they have to take their licking
physical media just so we could sit back and die? No, I'm assuming they got big plans. Xbox got big plans. We're probably working on the next console. They're seeing the fucking, they're seeing that there is an opportunity to jump back in, because PC pricing is going so high.
Enjoy the game.
I mean, yeah, they jacked up their own prices, but I don't know. I'm sure they got plans. They're there to figure it out, not me. But I think Xbox and PlayStation both are about to start swinging hard. Hard as a motherfucker. So anybody who thinks gaming is dying or console gaming is dying, you got another thing coming.
Heck yeah.
Got a rated dash. Thanks, buddy. Have a good one. Oh, nice. Got the gifted over on the Rumbles. Frost Lord, what's up, bud? Who else we got over there? Oh, AI bots over on Twitch.
Oh.
Fuck out of here.
Hey.
Nice.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
All right, spread the love elsewhere. Enjoy the game. Yep, take it easy.
Yeah.
Chee.
Get him on the Xbox. All right. Well, that's how it goes, really. And that was, of course, Paul Dukin, who I've had on before on DaraChat and a few other things. But he's one of the good guys. He's very 420 friendly, so be mindful of that. But beyond that point, though, glad to be able to stop by and say hello. Let's see who will stop by today. Who will stop by today? Who will stop hunting cryptids? What is this game? An hour 30 minutes. Okay, that looks good. We haven't been on very long.
Dance, fool, dance. Dance, boy. Dance.
All right. All right.
Thank you, Dara Mouth. Or thank you for the dono. Appreciate you.
There
You
we
have an
go.
amazing weekend too. Yes, thank you for the $2 dono. Dara, do you stream, Dara?
Streaming right now. Pay it. Ah, dang it. There we go. There we go. We got him. We got him on the hooks. We got him on the hooks. Hold on.
Streaming right now and doing my pay it forward stream. In fact, oh, that is amazing. What do you stream? What type of content do you stream?
I do.
Let me give you a follow
It's
so I can come through and check out your stream.
chat about whatever.
I gotta do it that way.
Chat about whatever. There we go. I had to do it a long time. Like it's so difficult to try to explain. He did see us though, so we're gonna do a follow. He can see us though.
I do conversational show called DaraChat. It's where I invite on people onto chat about whatever, regardless of status or whether they are a creator or not. Well, that's a good idea. Usually I do survival, self-defense and survival content.
Nice.
Right now we're just gaming. Obviously, do you want to do the mission now or do you want to do the crabs one more time?
Crabs.
Oh, you can't hear you now. Oh, the echo's there.
Are you sure it ain't you? with the echo? Because I don't have any sound playing on anything. I just have my headphones on.
I only have my phone.
Is it
Yeah, it's probably it.
yeah. If it's playing loud, something's picking it up.
Yeah, sounds like
it's
it.
doing like a little bit of feedback.
Little bit of feedback.
Yeah, that's why when I stream, I put everything on mute.
Mm.
And the game is playing, but it's playing through my headset, so only I can hear it. Are you gonna do another crab? Let me do that. One more crab. Guess we needed 20,000 for 2 stones. Gave you a follow. I'll give you a follow back. It says I'm not logged in.
Weird.
I tried to follow you, but I'll give you a follow once I get off here.
No worries.
I'm definitely gonna come through check out your stream, Dara.
Thanks.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the donation.
We'll give him a gifted sub just for that.
You have a blessed weekend. Oh, thank you for gifting the subscription. Appreciate you. My first subscription over here.
Woo! Yeah! Let's see. Yeah. Burn it up.
All right, off to spread the love to my my others, my dude. Take care, and I'll see you around. Yeah, most definitely. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you again for everything.
You're welcome. That's pretty cool. That's why I do it. All right, next page. Next page. Next page. Next page. Ba-da-ba-do. A lot of people back to playing Power World. Oddly enough. A lot of people back to playing Power World. Dang it. Missed it again. Alright. Let's do this. I think they meant to say Raw Child. They've been on for 3 hours, 24 minutes, so they've not been on that long. Seems like you're playing a modded Minecraft. Really? Alright, we'll give them till the 26-30 second mark.
What is rice actually usable for?
Bread. I think it's for bread. Maybe not.
Only a bag of rice?
Cooking.
Ah, here we are. We could make curry mushroom rice. Ooh.
Ooh.
Cooked rice. Yup.
Cooked rice is always a good one.
Fried rice. Okay. Gonna need some onion for that. I think I have onion. I do also. I'm gonna need eggs. A stuffed pumpkin.
Ooh.
That's interesting. And dog food.
Ah. Interesting. Interesting. I haven't played Minecraft in such a while, including modded Minecraft, which is.
I mean, an easy way to fix the whole problem with my roof not looking great would be to just switch it to a different type of wood. What's with you and just opening my door?
What the?
Random Serban noises? Yeah, I getcha.
Serban? Oh, he's playing with other people. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we stayed long enough. Hopefully have fun, because modern Minecraft is pretty cool, depending on the mods you have. But anyway, there we go. Alright, next page. Let's see what we have on the next page. Page. Doesn't look like much, to be honest. It looks like one person is Marvel Rival with Friends. Let's see if that's something real right there.
The stream VODs of it.
Oh, sweet.
Exactly.
I don't think I've ever stopped by them before.
We're gonna need 2 healers at least.
Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, well, that was one good thing.
Why did you go to the Be Right Back screen when I put it on that screen? Like, what the fuck, man?
That was,
what the hell?
Stay strong.
Oh, Dara!
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
$2 from Rumble. Appreciate it, dude.
There we go.
Well, yesterday when I was playing,
3, 2, 1.
the healers was doing great for me. Like, those healers. Coming in with a follow as well. Appreciate it.
Big follows, big follows.
Big money, big money. Big money. Give me that big money. Need that big money.
Oh, I'm getting totally
We're not
killed
gonna win
by
this with just fucking one healer, so I'm gonna have to switch.
Excuse me.
I can't see my chat.
I haven't played Marvel Rivals at all.
But they've got it.
Yeah, they're gonna have it.
Follow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Getting killed by the same person constantly then.
Oh, that sucks.
Shame it puts you so far back.
Well, it looks like I'm going fucking healer because people are being stupid.
Yeah, there's no one healing. Isn't anyone healing?
Yeah, we have one fucking healer and it's not gonna cut it. Like
One
people are
healer.
like they saw like everybody else was already selected.
He's gonna be busy though. Hope he enjoys the rest of it, because I've never played this game. I've never played this game ever. Never ever. Never ever. Ever never. Ever never never ever. I think that's how it should go. Let's see. There's a lot of places to be. Ooh, man. Alright, we'll see if this is real or not.
No problem.
Where is the... Okay, hold on, I need to get the time thing up. 10 hours? No. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Alright. Next page. Oh, by the way, I did say there would be a 24/7 stream. I would point out, of course, if you've never heard of them, the Great Underground is a pretty good place to stop by. I've had them on before. They're great people that work with other indie artists. So basically, their whole playlist is of other indie artists that they've worked with. It's sort of a mixed playlist, but they work with other artists, and that's pretty awesome. They do it for that. They're trying to do their own indie underground sort of thing because they don't like the whole music deals sort of stuff. So, but yeah, great to listen to. Sometimes the songs are lo-fi or whatever. It depends. But they're a really great couple. It's husband and wife who live in Las Vegas. Really great couple, and always glad to stop by and say hello when I can. And you know what? Let's do that right now. It's been a while.
So happy.
Don't thug no more. So if you haven't already, let's go. Now get your body on the dance floor and everybody feel me. Sure the whole world's gonna feel this. All the haters in the game might get pissed. Can't help it, I'm a musical chemist. Lyricist degree for you sucker MCs. It's far one from the family tree, but I do a lot more
I will do one gifted sub. That should be good enough.
Ask anybody from the 818. I'm about to be the Millennium Hook Man. If anybody can write that hook, then I can. Call me up with 10 or more, or a couple of P's of that bomb. You know, I do my thing and I'm out the door. I master my craft, so it takes me no time to write the rhyme and chorus. Y'all purchase this and I'll write some more shit. Hate it on, cause I'm hyper than most kids. I'm intelligent but still bright like showbiz. Nice camera action.
That's enough of that. But they're great people. I've had them on before. Looking forward to doing it again when I can. Next page. Let's see what we got. Not much. It really basically looks like 24/7 crap. And Anna ones are 24/7 too. Music ones are usually 24/7. All that good stuff. Let's see. Nope. Not much here either. Sometimes the pages are just filled with nothing but crap 24/7. Or 24/7 crap. Sorry. I got that mixed up. Let's see. Really? All right, page 22. Well, that's like 5 pages of there. Frizzle McDizzle, what up? What up, Frizzle? I've had him on before too. Great guy. Frizzle McDizzle, what up? Get heard. Get the stream.
I know what time it is. So I did my research, found out that's exactly what happened. What's up, everybody on Kick? How you guys doing?
For the... Yeah!
Daramouth, or what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I was just telling my chat,
There is fine too.
I was just telling my chat, that I just got severely shadow banned on YouTube, brother. Like, what? Severely.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Where are we at? Let's turn that down a little bit. I got Dara. I gotta start saying Dara. I know it's not mouth, it's mooth, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong.
You're fine.
Dara. I'm gonna say Dara. I got severely shadow banned on YouTube. Let me show you my analytics. Oh, this might be fun. This might be fun to do. No, it's crazy, bro. Let me show you. Remember how when I was on your podcast, you showed me that one, you showed me the YouTube channel, and I told you that one I had to scrap that YouTube channel. I just deleted it altogether because they genuinely, I had 8,000 subscribers. I would get not a single view, right? Not a single view. And let's see if I can pull up the analytics. Hold on. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Let's see if I can pull it up. Okay. Now, my old YouTube channel, I had almost 10 million collected views. I was doing really well on there, right? And all of a sudden, nothing I did got any views. And I was like, oh, this is fucked, right? And I couldn't get out of it. So I was like, I just made a new YouTube channel, which was this one. And I was doing really well. May and June were my best months. This is July. So it's actually like 50% less than the other months, right? But look at this flat line. One stream I had almost 15,000, 12,000 views. And I went from getting like thousands of views every live stream. And then boom, just fucking flatlined. Yeah. I just think that's so interesting.
It's crazy.
But there is a way to get out of it, apparently. Oh, everything. My live streams were what I was getting the most views on. I had one live stream. I had 32,000 views on it, man. Like, I was doing really well on this new YouTube channel. Everything was going really, really well. And then, but my shorts don't do very well, but I don't upload much shorts. I was really just live streaming on it. And then all of a sudden, everything I post just like single digit.
I forget.
You know what happened? I found out what happened.
I forget to do shorts.
I had to do my research, right? And I found out that it's called an algorithmic shadow ban. And what YouTube has, they have these AI bots that every time you go live or you post something, it makes a transcript. YouTube automatically does a transcript. It takes 48 hours for YouTube to go through that transcript, and they have AI bots that pick out they determine if you're a spam account, if you're a bot account, or if you're saying something that is, worthy of a shadow ban. So they said that you can talk shit about like the COVID vaccine. You were not going to get a ban for that. Like, you can talk about it, but what they don't tell you is if you talk about it and you're not a doctor and it's not approved by like the fucking whoever, they will just shadow ban you behind the scenes. Nobody will see your stuff anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, shorts is doing shorts and everything. It's a full-time job, man. Like, I was about to start hiring somebody before the shit with YouTube went down. I was about to hire a guy to do shorts for me. And then this happened. Now I'm like, I have to get out of this shadow ban. Yeah, if you're on YouTube and you start doing well on YouTube, be really careful what you say. I mean, you have to rely on the algorithm. People who don't have millions of followers, you have to rely on the algorithm, or you're just not going to be successful. Now, if you have millions of subscribers, you don't need the algorithm to push your stuff, because you have people, you have word of mouth, you have loyal fans, whatever. Now, if you only have, a couple thousand followers and, you go live, you're only getting 100.
Oh, he's starting to son of a bit. Just get there. Just get
start fresh. But there is a way to get out of it. So it's a real tedious and weird process that I have to do. I kind of have to trick the AI system for YouTube to lift the shadow ban. You have someone go through your live streams and make shorts of. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I need somebody like that. I had a couple of people reach out to me and offered to do that for me, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to start paying somebody a salary, a monthly salary to do it.
There we go.
Podcast on Rumble. I've been on their podcast before.
Frizzle. Let's see. Dang it.
Yeah. So that's what I've been dealing with. Anyway, now I'm about to torture myself with this Souls-like game, but you know how, I love making myself extremely angry playing a video game. It's my favorite thing to do. I don't know why. There's got to be some sort of sadistic thing that I have where I like pain playing a game that makes me so angry because of how fucking it's just a rage bait game. Thrag, what's up, man? You got Rumble? You decided to transfer from YouTube? Dude, you are my loyal friend. I respect you so much for that. All right, Dara. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for the super chat or the donation, the tip. I'll see you next time. Anytime you want me on your podcast, just let me know, brother. Thrag, what's up, man? Yeah, I got shadow banned to fucking hell, bro. You know it. I just pulled up my analytics.
There we go. All right. Let's go to the next page. Well, hello there, Miss Kiwi. How are you?
Hello.
Hey. Well, hello. How are you, young lady?
I'm well. How are you?
Nice. We're just we're getting towards the end of the Pay It Forward stream part. And of course, you saw a little bit of how it goes. But let's see. So this is a new page. So what happens, Kiwi, is I go through and I pick a person per page. I had to skip a few pages because they were just mostly 24/7 streams. But regardless, I go through, I stop by, I say hello, do a little showing the love and all that stuff, and then we move on to the next person. So like this one right here, like Paul Hadouken, I've already stopped by his stream, so we aren't gonna stop by him again because we've already been by him. He's good.
Right.
So we tried to stop by other people. Let's see. We got a Pal World one. I want to see if this one is legible or not. Let's see if it's legible or not. 2 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, they're legible. They're legible. Do my thing there. A lot of people are getting back to playing this game called Pal World. It's crazy. There we go. There we go. All right, we'll give him till. We'll give him till the 37-minute mark because it is close to 36 minutes. So, there we go. Look at that, Mano. Hail Kiwi. Oh no, I gotta change that. I gotta change that to go back down. All right, now we should be able to. There we go. It's on the bottom. There we go. Get say hail, Kiwi. Let's get some nice, that's for sure. Not a whole... some gaming, some politics on the right. Let's see. Oh. There's a quick builder. What? I don't get it. But, alright. Well, let's go. Well, they haven't seen us or anything. That's okay if they don't see us, though. Because I'm not looking for, like, them to... If they see, great. But if not, that's okay, too. At the end of the day, it's about paying it forward, which means not expecting anything returned for doing something. So that's what I do. Alright. Let's get out of here and let's go to the next page. Let's see who's on the next page. I bet you it's a lot of different people. Now, I have met, obviously, of course, I've met a bunch of different people. I want to see... Oh, I wonder if Alpha's on. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Is Alpha... No. Oh, he's not on tonight? It doesn't look like he is. Dang it. Alpha, for Kiwi, for you to know, Alpha Zero Omega is actually from Australia. He's another Aussie that I've had on. I believe he said he was from Queensland, where Demi's from, but I'll have to re-ask him because it's been a while. But he's another person.
I lived in Queensland.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've had someone from NSW, I think it is, New South Wales.
New South Wales.
Yeah. Yep. I've had someone from there. Let's see. Yeah, the thing about that though is sort of like with you is like there's a huge time gap of going across, and usually it's like 12-15 hours time difference of where I'm at. So calculating that is not it's not hard to do. Oh, go ahead.
It's 16 hours between you and I.
Yeah, so right now it should be like midday for you, at least.
Midday Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, so you're a day ahead. So she's on Saturday. I'm still on Friday, so lucky her. She's in the future, everyone. The future.
I'm in the future.
That's right. What are the winning numbers, Kiwi? What are the winning numbers?
No, I've been sworn to secrecy since birth.
Oh, dang it. Tried. QLD is the best. QLD, I don't know who QLD
Hi,
is.
Manotha. How you doing, Copper?
Yeah, he glad to have him in the chat. Let's see. All right, we'll do 2 to 3 more, and then we'll call it and get to the chat part. Let's see. What do we got? We've got Legend of Zelda and our Valak. I've been by. Always a good one. Let's see. Meow. Now this one right here, Kiwi, this Meow Pixel, she's actually German. I can't speak German, but we'll stop by there. We'll stop by her. I don't think she ever sees because she's like on so many different platforms. But she's on. She is German. Hello. Das gut. Ist gut. Yeah, I don't speak I know some people who are German, but I don't speak a lick of it. Unfortunately, so this would be very difficult for me to understand. Alright.
Wir sind, glaube ich, jetzt relativ gut mit den ganzen Sachen. Munition haben wir jetzt gut eingekauft.
She's playing Bioshock Infinite.
Und, yeah.
No, actually the first Bioshock. Never mind. Let's see. Oh, 10 a.m. for you? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's like almost 8 p.m. for me. So I'm definitely going to be a lot for other people.
Was brauchen wir denn eigentlich noch? Das interessiert mich.
She had I think she either had her hair color or something last time, because her last time I saw her, she had brown hair.
Big
So
Daddy.
she's changing up her hair.
Und wir haben auch keine richtige Karte. Hier gibt's keine Karte. Ja, gut, okay, kriegt man auf jeden Fall hin.
But, alright. We stayed long enough. Let's go on to the next page. Let's see. Not much here, to be honest. Mostly 24-hour stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Let's do this one. Midnight Q Gaming. Let's see if this is a real person or not. Oh, G2G. Ah. Logical Raven. Okay. You're gonna start? Starting stream soon. No. Gosh dang it. Let's see. Oh. The Wolfcast. Well, it's a non-gaming, so let's combine it and
compiled everything very in a very like centralized place in one video. I could literally just pull from that and then just file a counter to the whatever, you know, like I can actually formulate court arguments from that video, which is very well put together. So good job, Thumper. I don't usually talk about the sock accounts, but that I had to give you special props for that. I know it's your favorite clip. Look right at the camera when you said it. I feel exposed.
He's only been on for a little while.
Hey, Jody, welcome to the stream.
We'll see if he sees
he has
this or not.
nothing irrelevant. Irrelevant.
From there.
Do you want some topic ideas tonight? Go. You could tell me an idea, you know, to talk about. I was thinking about talking about the that one thing that happened.
Cast Lounge.
The
Let's go
the Tony
to the 2-minute
Romo
mark
situation, because that
well,
is
and
kind
the
of a
funny
big
thing
topic
about
today.
he's using StreamYard.
So
and the funny thing is that at times
I'm gonna
they
talk
don't
about that a little
see
bit.
The gifted the Rumble rants or gifted subs. It just doesn't appear in their chat. See if that'll help. He may or may not see it, but I'm not pinning my hopes on it.
Here's one: slap fighting. You're gonna need to expound upon that one, Wendy. What do you mean?
Expand upon it.
Like, are people slap fighting on the internet or in person,
they're
or
doing it
what are you talking
all
about?
the time. All the time.
You need to express that one. Didn't Eli years ago predict your death by espresso by age 40? Well, I guess I beat that one.
There you go.
The Devil Wears Prada? No thanks.
I don't think anyone wants to talk about that. All right.
All right. So, shall we?
Oh, yes, Linktree. Okay.
Competition. You can type it on
All
YouTube.
right. Well, we stayed long enough. Hopefully, enjoys the rest of his night, and glad to stop by to see him live. All right, we'll do one more person, then we'll call it for the night. Let's see. I think there's anyone really stop about. Oh, yeah, Elden Ring, Jump Space. Let's see. I've seen this game, but I've not seen anyone play it, so I don't know anything about it. If it would only just load. There we go. Gosh darn it. No sound. Oh, there's sound. There we go. Alright.
It's falling over.
Boom. Headed to support. Ba-da-ba. For the There we go. Cut it out. Hey, Olo! So this German scientist. Olo says, all I remember thanks to Rammstein is Das Geishet Intersect mich. I don't ask. I can't say it. I can't say it. It's too hard. I only know a few German words. Olo, I know a few. Only a few of them. Ooh. We'll give them till the 30-minute mark. And we'll see if they'll see us or not. But sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. It just depends on the tools they use. Even if they don't, it doesn't matter. We're just paying it forward. Plastic. Nice. Maybe it's a cat PNG though. That's interesting. It's a cat. Da, 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 da. 10 a.m. Alright. There we go. Alright, well, we stayed long enough. Hopefully, he enjoys the rest of the night and enjoys the game. I've seen some people play it, but I'm not sure how it is. I almost thought about getting it, but I have already enough games as it is, so there we go. But anyway, that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Pay It Forward stream part. Of course, thank you to all those who joined. Looking forward. And as I've stated in the past, those we stopped by tonight, I will put in a list at the after the show is done, because we're still going in the chat part. We're gonna get to talk to the lovely Kiwi, but after that fact, I'm going to put all the people we stopped by in a list, so that way they're easily findable, because sometimes the search on Rumble's not that great, so it's better just to have a direct link to people than it is just to, like, look up this name, because sometimes it just doesn't work that way. So, but anyway, thank you all so much for the Pay It Forward part. Let's stop doing that and that. Oh, nope, there we go. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome, Miss Kiwi. It's nice to see you.
Hello, Kia ora. How are you?
Good. I see you're wearing your little PFP as your shirt. So nice. But yeah, no, thank you for coming on. I'm glad we I'm glad we were able to get in the time straightened out.
I know, that was really difficult. And I kept thinking, how many hours behind you? Because everyone's behind us. No one is in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's trying to work out. So I've got a globe that I keep at the bottom of my screen, and I have to go into all the time zones to work out.
Yeah. Well, there's a website you use. It's called it's a website called time.is. On it you can go look up any time of any place whatsoever. So basically I can go to, like, Australia, right? Let's see.
From here.
Let's see. Take me there. Okay, here we go. So this is the website right here. It's just time.is, and it'll show you it'll show you the time exactly of what's in Australia. And of course, we want to go New Zealand. So we're gonna go. It's 2 hours more. Yeah. Look at that. So, but that's the website I use when I'm trying to find out the time for, like, someone, like, where Anjanette is, or where you are, or where Demi is. Like, it helps. It helps. So yeah, no, but it's an understandable thing, because, like you said, people are behind you, not in front of you. And so trying to figure that thing out is always an interesting matter. But in the States, right, like, I'm on the Eastern time zone. So I know that the other time zones, like Central, Mountain, and Pacific, are an hour behind, or each is an hour behind the other one. So, like, say I like talk to someone from California, right? That's about 3 hours behind me. So you're behind me. Someone from Mountain Time would be 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone from Central would be like an hour. So I have that down pat of where I know exactly it is, and it usually it works out pretty well. I do have like a hard pass at a time. Like I once did one at midnight, and it was on a weekend. Thank goodness. But like I'm not gonna do that again.
Well,
like I love
when
you, people.
Normally when I go into people's streams, I have to go in at 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning to get there. You know, even when I stream with Anjanette, I have to be on at 7.
Well, Anjanette's like Anjanette has to be like up as early too for some people. Like it's
11
crazy.
hours she's behind me. Yeah.
She's about 5 or 6 hours ahead of me, so it's usually easy to tell when it works, because of that remark. But yeah, for like people in Australia or New Zealand, there is that quite a big gap, and it depends on where you're at in those places too. Like in Australia,
that's right.
It's not the same across the board. You have to be like, you could be in Sydney, and then you could be over on Queensland. Two different time areas, and so this kind of a thing in itself to figure out.
Plus,
but it's not impossible.
Queensland doesn't have daylight saving at all, whereas New
Yeah.
South Wales have daylight. All the other states in Australia have daylight saving, except Queensland.
Interesting. I didn't know that. What does that mean? Does like New Zealand have daylight savings then, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. See, I thought daylight savings was like an American thing. I didn't think it was across the board.
Oh, everyone has it. UK, everywhere, Europe, they all have daylight saving.
Yeah. Well, it was recently here in the U.S. that they were talking about just having it permanently be on DST, because a lot of people are kind of tired of switching their.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people are kind of tired of switching their clocks forward and backward. Of course, there's many months between those points. Sure. But Mano says, we don't need no stinking daylight savings. True. It's very true.
That's
Manotha.
Yeah.
Okay. Manotha. At least I got the first 4 letters right.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Manotha. But no, I mean, as I understand it for the U.S., when it was made during the time when we didn't have electricity, when we were going by candlelight and all this stuff. So it made sense to have something where you could feel like you were saving a little daylight, because, as soon as the sun went down, you had to go by candlelight, and that's not always or lantern or whatever. But now that we have electricity, like, you really don't have to worry about that much. It's just, oh, well, the sun's not out that long, so there you go.
It's been here for years. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would prefer just to stay on standard time all year.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like the thing for me about daylight savings is that people say, well, it doesn't matter on either or, you're still getting 24 hours each, but like, it's the physical it's the physical feeling you get when the clock switches, right? When you switch from one end to the other, it's that psychological matter where you feel like you're getting that extra hour. So there's that part to think of too, is that psychological switch. And I think that's one thing that should be taken into consideration is like
But
you say, like doing
people say extra hour, but you don't get an extra hour.
It just feels that way. Yeah.
Just what the clock reads, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's annoying for me when we have to switch our clocks back to normal time, because I draw during the day to daylight, and all of a sudden, when the winter starts setting in, the nights draw in and get darker. But we're pitch black here by 5, 5:15 in the winter. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty interesting, because the little bit I know about New Zealand is pretty much whatever has to do with the Lord of the Rings, and that's pretty much it for knowing of New Zealand.
That's the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, And I mean, obviously, of course, it's been a country for quite a long time, but like for its known well-being, it's mostly been because of the spotlight that the Lord of the Rings gave it for the years of I don't know how many years they were there, to be honest. But yeah, it does feel like, because I know they have. Well,
we're only 800 years old. Not even
800 years old. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Old. No, we're not a very old country. We are the last country to be developed in the world.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. I'm learning history through someone who lives there.
A lot of the Lord of the Rings filming was done 20 minutes down the road from me.
What? No way. That's pretty awesome.
A lot of the backcountry stuff. It was all done locally. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Now from you, where did they put what is it called? The Shire, right? Because they do
Hobbiton.
have that. Hobbiton. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up in central North Island. Yeah, Matamata. Yeah.
Okay. I think from what I remember last is like it's a more permanent place because they did tear it down after they were done.
It's a permanent. No, they've never torn it down.
Oh, okay. I thought they.
It was always built. It was originally built for the movie, but they modified it afterwards. To be, it brings in over $7 million a year in tourist attractions.
Wow, that's crazy.
One of the biggest tourist attractions in New Zealand is Hobbiton.
Wow,
or as Americans call it, Hobbiton.
Hey, listen. All right, guy made it in the UK. Everyone around the world reads it. We just say the word Hobbit. Not Hibbit or whatever.
Yeah, it's Hobbit. You're right. I've actually, I used to work. I'm a qualified sign writer, right?
Oh, okay.
By trade.
Okay.
And I used to work with a paintbrush.
Mm.
And our workshop was out on an airfield. And the hangar next door belonged to Peter Jackson. So Peter used to come out and bring his planes out or take them out for a fly, and we did some work on his planes, put the numbers on them and stuff, on the body and on the tails and stuff.
That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that, but that's like that's pretty awesome that you got to do that. I mean, just to get because I didn't know he even flew, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a plane collector. He's an avid plane collector.
Really? What? Like
he loves his old war planes and.
I was about to ask.
Yeah. So my ex-husband was really into that as well. So when the two of them got together, they were gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It sort of reminds me of, in the U.S. they have Jay Leno, right? Jay Leno collects a lot of different cars, old ones, just a different variation of, I don't know. I don't want to say special car, but just like, various types of vehicles. Unique. There we go. Unique. And he has like some of the like first electric cars. He has some cars that run on steam. I mean, it is bananas to what that man collects. But I can't imagine like the collection that Peter Jackson has.
Do you know what year the first electric car was invented?
I want to say the early 1900s.
Yeah, 1926.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not common knowledge. A lot of people don't realize that this guy invented the electric car.
Yeah. I think when I had seen it on his show, because when you can watch YouTube videos of his stuff, it looked like a carriage. Sort of like a carriage type car, but the battery was in front of it. Yeah. It was... Yeah. It's interesting to kind of learn about that stuff, because then that was sort of the first iteration of what we consider an electric car, because it's the cars we have now are not the first electric cars, so to speak. They're sort of a reiteration of down the line. But it's just crazy. So you, it seems, are a very big Lord of the Ring fan. Does that mean you've read the books then?
I haven't read the books. I'm not a reader.
Okay. Audiobooks?
All my family are readers, but I'm not a reader.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched Lord of the Rings probably 5 times.
Okay.
And every time I watch it, I get something different out of it each time.
Yeah. And to learn about the back of things, like what did they call them? They weren't miniatures, but they were called something else. Bigatures, I think it was. Like they were like, I think that's what they were called. So of course Peter Jackson would try to work with as much practical effect as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chainmail was real.
Very clever man.
Oh yeah, he made Weta. Weta is his byproduct of it. And Weta's gone to do on like stuff for like Planet of the Apes and all that stuff. It's crazy to win his cruise. The Beatles thing, the Get Back sessions.
I could have got a job at Weta.
Really?
But I live in the middle of the South Island. But
okay.
Weta's in Wellington, which is on the North Island. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. Most people think that Auckland is the capital, but it's not. It's Wellington, which is the central city. Yeah. And I sort of hummed and hawed about it at the time. And it's a regret that I've always had.
No, that's understandable, but I mean, like you said, the distance is quite varied.
I personally don't like Wellington.
Okay.
I live in Christchurch, which is one of the 4 major cities, and we had the huge earthquake here 15 years ago now. It flattened the city, it. Yeah. But I still love Christ. We had an earthquake last. I was on the stream with Anjanette yesterday, and the next minute the computer starts wobbling and my chair's going. And I said to Ange, she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm hanging on to the desk." I said, "It's all right. We're having an earthquake."
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Does that happen to you guys often then?
Oh, often enough. Yeah. After the major earthquake. In February 22nd, 2011, there was 10,000 aftershocks that followed it in a matter of a few months.
What?
10,000.
That's crazy. Because I know Japan is prone to earthquakes because they're right, the tectonic plates and all that stuff, but I didn't know to that regard of where Australia and New Zealand land at, because
Australia really generally don't suffer from earthquakes.
Okay.
There are certain parts that do because they're right on the Pacific Rim, that Pacific Plate. But there's 2 plates. There's the Australian plate, and then there's the New Zealand Pacific Plate, and it's this action that causes the big ones.
Yeah,
we have a major fault line that runs right through the South Island underneath the Southern Alps, which is the mountain range that travels right through the South Island, and it goes across to the North Island, and goes right up through the North Island, and that's a major fault line. And it's not a case of if, it's a case of when that big one will strike.
That is crazy because it's stuff. I mean, again, I only know certain points. Obviously, the tectonic plates, or whatever. But like to hear that's sort of interesting in itself
It's
because it
scary.
kind of
It is scary. Yeah.
And
Manothas says earthquakes in Australia are very rare. Yes, they are. Yeah. Generally around the Newcastle area, as far as I'm aware, that they do get the occasional earthquake.
Interesting.
But nothing like what we get. There was a big one here last week in the North Island, and everything fell off shelves and damaged roofs and houses and chimneys and cars. Yeah.
That is from because again, looking getting to learn about that stuff is kind of interesting because again, I don't think it's. I think the response of like the earthquake, like Venezuela, I know was one a while back that was reported on. There was like a big one in Venezuela.
Yeah, that's right.
Then there was, I believe, the one recently in Japan. There was one, and oh gosh,
that was a big
place.
one in Japan. It was a 6.2. Yeah,
6.2. That's crazy, and it's not. It's definitely not an easy thing. No, I don't want that. Okay. Nope, I don't want that. Here we go. Finally, just got to pick it up. Here we have the wonderful Earth in front of us. And I believe...
Now, do you see that blue ridge? That pale blue ridge, and it goes right round to New Zealand. That's Zealandia. That's the full size of New Zealand that's underwater.
Wow.
See that?
That's crazy.
And it goes right up to Australia.
Yeah, right here, the Coral Sea and all that stuff. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's all of New Zealand. It's called Zealandia, and that's all hidden. It's 14 million square miles.
Underwater. Wow.
Underwater. So the only part of Zealandia you can see is New Zealand.
That's crazy. And of course, you got these over here, this small bit.
There's 600 islands that surround us.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you can see like these raised points like right here and all that, and the islands over here, of course. But it's just, and you guys are pretty close. Like your tip, you guys are pretty close to Antarctica, to be honest.
Yeah. Where you see New Zealand, the word New Zealand is where I live, right? It's bottom of the South Island and middle of the South Island. If you keep going in, you'll see Christchurch.
Oh, there we go, right there.
Yeah, that's where I live. Okay.
Wow, Pegasus Bay. Okay.
That's where you go. That's where you take the flight.
Okay.
To go to Antarctica, and it's 4.5 hours to get there.
Jeez, that is crazy. I mean, it makes sense because like the different stations and stuff, but like, I mean, other than that, I don't think there's anything closer. Maybe South America was closer. I'm pretty sure, but for you guys, that is pretty close. And and I mean, you guys have a lot of green, certainly mountain ranges with their own snow. But like, what does it get as was it cold as like where Anjanette lives, or does it get much colder than that?
Oh, we're much colder than them. She calls 14 degrees cold, and I was sitting the other morning with her on stream, and it was -5 here.
Goodness sake.
Yeah, well, I'm very close to the mountains, as you can see.
Yeah.
Did you know only 20% of New Zealand is habitable?
No, well, I mean, looking at it, it makes sense because it's two separate places.
Yeah.
And not only that, but like you have mountainous terrain and all that stuff, and it's just incredibly.
It's inhabitable. It's all inhabitable. Yeah.
So I know you said Wellington is one place. There's 4 major cities. What beyond Wellington is the 4 major cities?
You've got Auckland, which is at the top of the North Island.
Yeah,
that's our biggest city.
Okay.
Auckland has what that was it 70. I think it's 65 or 75% of the population live in Auckland.
Jeez.
And then you go down to the bottom of the North Island, and that's Wellington, which is our capital.
Right. Ah, shoot, where did I missed it.
Yeah, bottom of the north.
There we go.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's Wellington.
Wow.
Did you see that strait of water running through there?
This right here?
That is the most rugged piece of water in the world.
Really?
Because you have two different currents running through the same area. And they also have different tides, different tidal times. Everything is different about that strait. And it's Cook Strait. And when those two straits clash, it's impassable. You can't get the ferries over. You have 30-meter waves.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Manotha.
So that's.
This 18 is freezing.
Yeah, it is in Australia. 18 is cold. Anything below 20. Yeah. So Wellington is the capital city.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take the ferry boat on a good day across to the top of the South Island. And then you go down to the middle where I am. That's the next city.
Oh, so Christchurch is the next. Christchurch is the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 3. What's the 4th one?
Right down the bottom of the South Island, there's Dunedin, which is a Scottish city.
Dunedin. Gosh dang it.
It's right. There's a little piece.
I see it.
See it?
Yep,
little
right
piece
there.
jotted out. Yeah.
Dunedin. There we go. Wow. Okay. So basically, like, there's 2 on each island, or more or less.
Yes. 2 cities on each island. Yeah. But Auckland is the biggest by far and the most expensive.
Yeah, I would imagine because of just because of where it's at. But like you said, if only 20% is inhabitable, and then if only 20% of it is inhabitable, then how much of that percentage is inhabited? That'd be the real question.
We only have a population of 5.4 million. That's our entire population, right?
Jeez.
And 2.8 million live in Auckland.
Wow. So it leaves 3.2 million living elsewhere.
Yeah.
Which is just because
but don't forget you've got 2 cities, and you've got very large towns. So the rest is rural. The rest is farming, crops, and mountain range.
Yeah. That's. I just gotta know, like, what percentage of what is a livable aspect, because again, it's one of those things where the reason why I also do this too is because like with Anjanette. So when I had Anjanette on the first time I had her on, there was a question of, it was during the time when they were having that whole the Boers thing, right? Like the Boers were the stories from the mainstream was about Boers being killed or whatever at the night, the farmers or whatnot. And so when getting to talk to Anjanette, because she lives there, getting to ask her that question is like, is what the news portrays about the farmer situation true? And to some regard it is, but not to the totality it's being talked about, because to her point, she has traveled all over the world because of her job, her banking job.
Yeah.
And so for her, she has a wide berth of experience of different countries and how those neighborhoods and things are at, right? So when she's in asking her that question, she gave sort of a correlation of sort of like a comparison to Detroit, right? So that sort of thing, like living in those spaces, sort of some places are like being in Detroit, like in America. So in that regard, getting to ask that kind of clears up that air of where most people would just listen to like mainstream media and said, oh, it's so bad. So, well, there's some bad and awfulness to it, sure, but it's not to the bad extreme that it keeps being preached about. And so, like, getting to talk to someone like you who lives in New Zealand, like, it's sort of a better firsthand account of what's going on or how it is versus what's really talked about, which is
what's rumored to
misinformation.
be.
Yeah.
One of the things I don't know if you've noticed on YouTube, there is a lot of videos on New Zealand, many of them, hundreds of them. A lot of visitors come here and they travel right through New Zealand talking about the food, the views, you know. Queenstown, which is not far from Dunedin, is labelled as the tourist destination, biggest tourist destination in the world per head of population, basically. It's the height of like bungee jumping, and there's all sorts of things you can do down, jet boating and all sorts of things you can do down in Queenstown. There's never a dull moment down there.
Right.
And you get all these stories. Oh, New Zealand's not what it's cracked up to be. It took me a long time to drive there. I thought, yeah, you've got to go up through the hills. You've got to go through tunnels. Because they're looking at this tiny little map and they're comparing it to, say, the US and think, one guy was overheard, now get this, he was overheard saying, this woman said to him, she was a Kiwi, and he was from America, and he said, I'm going to New Zealand to find out what it's all about.
Right.
She said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to walk from Auckland to Wellington. That'll take me a day or two.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swim across a little bit of water. She apparently was sitting there with her mouth open.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to walk to Christchurch and get a flight out the next day. So the whole thing should take me about 3 days. And she said, and which children's fairy tale book did you read that from?
Oh, man.
She said, just the Cook Strait alone. She said, do you know how long that would take to swim? Even a famous swimmer would never attempt it. It's 4.2 kilometres long with some of the most treacherous conditions in the entire world. And sometimes the ferries won't go over it.
Jeez.
They're always cancelling ferry crossings because of that water. And he had no idea. And he thought he could just walk it. She said it would take you 2 days to walk out of the city limits. And he just had this tiny little map and compared it to the US and thought, oh yeah, that's a day's walk. Oh yeah, I can do that in a day. And then I'll swim across there. I'm a good swimmer. Yeah.
No, it's a nice idea, but the problem of it is that it doesn't, because just by talking about you explain the Cook Strait, like it denies a form of reality that someone doesn't take a second glance and say, it's a what now?
Yeah. Oh, the stories you hear, honestly. The last question I was asked about, is there a bridge that goes from the North Island across to Australia? You know, is there a bridge I can take?
Oh, I doubt it.
A 2,000 kilometre bridge? Yeah, righto.
No, so to give an example of the regard of, I was trying to find out, because I was It was a solo stream I was doing, and we were talking about Alaska, and my thought was like, in the past, the president made suggestions about buying Canada or whatever, even though in a legal sense it's kind of difficult to impossible. But my thought was, but my thought was like, if it was a possibility, it would be nice if the U.S. could be conjoined to Alaska through the land, because right now it's not. And you have to have a passport to you don't have to drive through, but like it would be nice to be able to drive there without having to have a passport, right? But you have to, because you're going through Canada and all that stuff, where you can just take take an airplane, skip all that. But it'd be nice if the United States could be conjoined, because since its beginning, Alaska was bought and all that stuff. It's always been a state, but it's been conjoined to Canada, and it's been its own separate area, just like Hawaii. But that's a different story altogether. It's much smaller in scale, but having that ability to be conjoined by land from the lower 48 is what they call it, to Alaska, that would be a nice thing, because then the only place you could have is Hawaii. And so once going through that thought process, I thought, well, what would the crossing be like? Would they do a bridge across to Hawaii and all stuff? The closest point would be somewhere in California, and even then that would be almost 20, I think it was like 2,500 miles it was for like a bridge. I don't know the conversion, so I apologize. But it'd be like 2,500 miles to just have a bridge from a point to California to like one end. I think it was like the top end of Hawaii. 25. That would be billions to trillions of dollars.
That's a big motherfucker of a bridge.
Yeah, not only that, but you're talking about hurricanes, the water in between. It's like. It would probably be destroyed before, and it would take you days just to drive across. You'd have to have gas stations. You'd have to have gas stations across the going. Oh my gosh! But to have it from Australia to New Zealand, it would be the same problem. You couldn't. Because it's so expensive. Like if that land, right? If the water part of New Zealand was above water, you could.
Yes, you could potentially link it up at the top into Darwin. Yeah.
Yeah, but because of how it is, it's just not a possibility. My thought is though, it'd be more a possibility through connecting North and South New Zealand than it would be trying to connect New Zealand to Australia, because that's just a shorter distance. But as you said, the Cook Strait would be a bit of a problem in its own right.
Oh, it's huge. That's not the biggest problem. The problem is the fault line running through both the North and the South Island. So you couldn't theoretically build a bridge across a fault line like that at that distance.
Jeez.
Because there's too much movement.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because on one side of New Zealand you've got the South Pacific Plate, and on the other side you've got the Australian Plate. So it's just not feasible.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see. Got that information. I'll get to the picture part later. New Zealand, it says New Zealand sits on the boundary of the Pacific and Australian tectonic plates, resulting in a complex network of active faults defined as those that have ruptured the surface in the last 125,000 years or 25,000 years in the Taupo Rift. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
That's right, Taupo, yeah.
Taupo. Oh, first time.
Very good. Very good.
I know my words. But the most significant geological features, including the Alpine Fault, which runs the length of the South Island and carries most of the plate boundary strain, and the Hikuranagi. I'm gonna get it. Hikuranagi.
No.
No.
Hikurangi.
Hikurangi. Hikarangi.
Hikarangi.
Rangi.
Hikarangi.
Hikarangi.
No, you don't pronounce the G. It's Hikarangi.
Hikarani.
Yeah.
In that regard. Okay. I'm just gonna say Hiku, because I'm gonna struggle. Subduction zone offshore of the North Island, which is capable of generating magnitude 9 plus earthquakes. Holy crap! Oh, wow, that's scary. That is really scary. Major fault systems include the North Island fault system carrying dextral strike slip motion through ranges like the Ruahin. Is that right? Ruahin?
No. Ruahin. Oh, Ruahine. Ruahine and Tararua. Yeah.
Some New Zealander is going to be like, that yank don't know how to say words.
They're Maori words. Of course you're not going to know. I mean, I was brought up with these names. You weren't.
I'm going to, well, at least I got the first one right. The Wellington.
Yeah. Taupo, you did well.
Taupo, I'll take that. The Wellington Fault, which cuts through the capital, and the Marlborough. Yeah, because we have a cigarette company that had some similar name to it. So,
close. Yeah.
Yeah, close.
That's we call it Marlborough.
Marlborough.
Yeah.
Okay. Fault system including the Wairau. I'm thinking that's
Wairau. You don't pronounce the U on the end. Wairau.
Wairau. Okay,
Yeah.
Wairau.
Yeah.
And Awatere.
Awatere.
Gonna be going back to Hooked on Phonics after this one. Gesundheit. Yeah. Oh man, it's fun though. It's fun. And Clarence, that's an easy one. And Clarence.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Which links the Alpine Fault to the subduction zone. Recent research has also identified the Mangatani.
Oh, very good. Mangatani Fault. Yeah.
I'm learning.
You are. You're doing well. You're doing well.
Thank goodness. Mangatani Fault in the Hunua
Ranges.
Hunua. Okay. Hunua
Yeah,
Ranges.
Hunua.
South of Auckland as active, challenging previous beliefs that the region was largely immune to major seismic activity. Other notable active faults include the Wairarapa. Shoot.
Wairarapa. No. Wairarapa. You got to say it slowly to start with. Wairarapa. Yeah, Wairarapa.
Wairarapa. I'm going to get one day. Fault responsible for the 1855 magnitude 8.2 earthquake. Holy shnikes. That is big.
It was huge.
8.2 is nothing to sneeze at. Like you in the US you may get like in California you may get close to like a 7, but like to get that high, that is
that would flatten an entire city. That hit Napier and it flattened the city. Absolutely. It's a small city and it flattened it. Yeah. Absolutely flattened it. Yeah.
Gosh dang. The Kaikoura region faults and numerous faults in the Nelson region, such as the Flaxmore and Waimea. Okay, Waimea. the language is going to get me. And Waimea faults. The Alpine fault is considered overdue for a major rupture with 75% probability of a magnitude 8 plus event occurring within the next 50 years, while the Hikurangi, Hikurangi subduction zone poses a risk of catastrophic tsunamis and shaking across the entire country. God dang, you basically it's telling you guys live on like the edge of a fault zone and you're an Etch-a-Sketch.
But now to top all that off,
right,
there's about 70 odd, maybe more, volcanoes in New Zealand that are. One of them ruptured 5 years ago now, and it killed quite a few people, and they were tourists that were all killed because the eruption happened on a huge volcano over on Waiheke Island. Now, Waiheke, the island, the volcano was dormant, and it had been for many hundreds of years.
Wow!
And they took visitors over there all the time. Until one day, while they were on the island visiting it,
that is
burning hot ash it just melted their skins off.
Oh my gosh!
Awful! It was just awful.
That is, but it goes to show that volcanoes that are considered dormant may not be dormant forever.
No, they're not. None of them are completely dormant forever.
Oh yeah, let's see if I can.
Yeah.
So this, no, I don't want to do that. So this is a visual. Oh, it's from. Can we just give me this thinking? Gosh dang it, it was up there too. So these are the Alpine.
The Alpine faults.
Yeah, this is dailymail.co.uk. This was share this tab instead. Okay, so this is the extreme conditions found at New Zealand's Alpine fault line could lead to unexpected new sources of renewable energy. Okay, that's interesting. That was 9 years ago. Oh, 9 years ago. Okay. So what is this? It's about scientists have drilled holes deep into the tectonic fault line in New Zealand. They found the kind of temperatures and pressure associated with volcanoes. The findings help develop of better computer models of earthquakes. It also provides geothermal energy. Okay, so that's the energy they're talking about is geothermal, which
geothermal,
Manotha is exactly right. Dormant does not mean extinct, which is true. Very true.
It just means it's like an earthquake. An earthquake is not extinct. It's just lying there waiting for something to trigger it. So quite often another plate will move and the other one will drop or it'll move because some earthquakes, like I've sat through an earthquake that's gone up and down. Then you sit through an earthquake that waves and rolls slowly. And you can see it down the road if you're on the road driving. You know there's an earthquake because it waves.
Wow.
And then there's other earthquakes that sort of bounce.
Yeah, bounce.
That do that. So depending on where the earthquake comes from and what's causing it as to how it reacts. The big one in Christchurch was a drop, like that. And so many properties, a lot of the houses were just dropped completely off their foundations because when the earthquake happened, it just dropped.
Like the land just like...
just fell away. And in some places it fell, over a meter.
That's insane.
And on the Kaikoura coast, they had a big one as well 2 years, about 10 years ago. Might not be that long ago. That was a big one as well. That was 6. I think that was 6 something. and they were picking crayfish off the side of the mountain, off the side of the paddocks and sides of the roads because it had dropped away into the ocean, and they were picking off seafood, sea life off the side of the road and stuff. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, because the same thing is showing, the findings will help develop a better community for earthquakes. State Highway 1 pictured the longest major roadway in New Zealand was ripped apart after a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit the country in November 2016. Wow. Look at what it does. Like, the road is just like...
Yeah, it just rips holes in it. You should see the photos from the February 2011 earthquake.
It's
okay. Unfreaking believable.
Oh, I'll believe it. And here for those who don't know, this is the visual of what we were talking about. So this is the Australian plate right there. So that means like the north part of New Zealand and part of the south is on that Australian plate. And then you have the Pacific plate, which has your area, and then
two different plates. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it seems so the mountain range that we saw earlier that had the white snow on top and stuff on Google Earth, that's basically where that fault runs. And it looks like there's some off branch here. I'm not sure what those are.
More fault lines. Yeah.
More fault lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like this is just
that's one. The little one in the middle is Marlborough.
Okay.
That's what you were reading about.
Marlborough.
It sounded like a packet of cigarettes. Yeah, that's Marlborough. Okay. That's a wine community, a wine country. Yeah.
Well,
mate, there's over 200 wineries in Marlborough. It's got world award-winning wines. That get exported from Marlborough.
I guess the earthquakes help with mixing the wine then.
It must do. Yeah, that's Marlborough country. Yeah.
Wow. And then it says the Alpine Fault pictured stretches for hundreds of miles or kilometers for those who for metric, like a spine along New Zealand's South Island, which is here. Scientists drilled deep into the earth near the Franz Josef Glacier, which is that mountain range on New Zealand's South Island to better understand underground conditions. There is evidence the fault has ruptured 24 times in the past 8,000 years, or every 330 years on average. The last time it happened was in 1717, and there is a 28% chance it will happen in the next 50 years, which is high by global standards. The full results of the study was published today in the Nature. What are tectonic plates? So this is just giving a basic overview of the tectonic plates that are basically on Earth. There are plates of rock floating over this hot lava, this hot magma lava. So we're basically floating on. We're a solid floating on a very liquid level that is underneath our feet, which miles and miles depending on. And of course, they say it's like 15 tectonic plates that together have molded the shape of the landscape we see around us today. So obviously, of course, you can see where we're at, North America. So basically part of Russia and Greenland are on that. So only the portions like California will experience those earthquakes. You've got... you've got Eurasian plate, which has Japan and all that stuff on that. Oh, India has its own plate. Arabian, African, it is crazy how many plates there are. 15 different tectonic plates. It's just insane. And then you have Antarctica has its own plate, which is nice, I guess. They don't experience anything.
And that's why we have the biggest problem, because we've got two tectonic plates fighting each other basically on each side of the country.
Yeah.
New Zealand runs there, and you've got one tectonic plate here and a completely different one down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manotha says lots of whining.
I know. I saw that. I wasn't going to read that out.
Yeah, a lot of whining in New Zealand. Oh my goodness.
Good to drink. It's awesome wine.
There you go. When an earthquake happens, your drink will shake. That's for certainly.
Yeah. Oh, you should see the videos of the liquor places, and all the beers and wines are all spilling off the shelves, and it's smashing all over the floor. It's incredible.
It's crazy. This is like to give more. It says earthquakes typically occur at the boundaries of tectonic plates, basically where one plate dips below another, thrusts another upward, or where plate edges scrape alongside each other. Earthquakes rarely occur in the middle of plates, but they can happen when ancient faults or rifts far below the surface reactivate. So there have been times within North America, like I know where I'm at, they did experience like a 2.3 or something like that. Something that you it's like you could sleep through. Like we like the earthquake we experienced was something you could sleep through. Like, oh, it happened. It's like I didn't even feel a thing, right?
Yeah. Well, the big one that they had in Christchurch, it threw people out of bed.
Oh gosh.
They landed on the floor.
That's just scary in its own right.
Because it was a dropping earthquake. It was enough to throw people completely out of their beds.
Yeah, and with these areas are relatively weak compared to the surrounding plate and can easily slip and cause an earthquake. Yeah, like it's yeah. Someone made the comment here. So we're just sitting on a bunch of cracked up plateaus surrounded by water.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, but no, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Scary. It really is scary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't imagine what people in Japan feel like and stuff because they have to deal with it on a almost daily basis.
When an earthquake's happening, it gives you the feeling or sensation that a very large truck is going to come through your property.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You get this low rumble sound, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And the next minute, everything's shaking violently, and the noise is incredible.
Oh,
it's so loud, and you feel like there's a truck going to ram into your property because of the sound.
Or it's like a nearby drilling. Like sometimes a nearby drilling can feel like, you can feel the rumble of that regard. Because I was sitting.
I've never had that feeling. Yeah.
Well, I should preface by saying I was I think it was like sometime last week I was at a restaurant, and there no more than maybe like a few feet away they were doing construction and stuff. They weren't building anything up. They were cleaning up, tearing down on stuff, and they were doing some drilling in that area. And so at a certain point, at times you could hear the drilling, like where I'm at, a few feet away. So there, I mean, maybe not in the same arena, but like you can have that thing where you can feel or hear that drilling from not so far. But this article was about geothermal, doing the earthquakes and just geothermal energy, which is like 9 years ago. That's crazy that we've come to that. But let's see if I can't find. Well, we don't want to stay here for that. We certainly don't want to stay here for that. But we can go to YouTube and see if we can't find some of those because I'm pretty sure people would have upload them. Let's see. There we go. I think I found it. So let's see. Let me bring this up. Okay, I think I found. There we go. So I did find some. The day Christchurch. So this is the one you were talking about, the 2011 one, right?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay. Well, I won't play the.
185 people lost their lives that day.
So I won't play the sound because I think it'll be pretty loud. But it just gives us in the city tram just a few seconds after the earthquake happened, and some buildings crashed right beside us. So this is after, but still, like you can see, they're out. All right, so there's some damage there. It's gonna be
people
a bit jaunty, but it is
on the street. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can even from them standing, like you can tell there's a shake there.
Put the sound on. That's when you'll tell.
Okay. I'll put it a little bit. I don't know how loud it'll be.
Come here.
Because they did say in the description this was a few seconds after the earthquake happened. So
They
basically,
didn't know what was happening. Yeah.
yeah. So you basically are dealing with some aftershocks, which probably is what they're dealing with,
Come here.
or aftershocks. So, but I mean, you've probably seen this. Well, obviously you live in Christchurch, so you know about the trolley and stuff like that. Is this like? Do you know the place they're at, per se?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly where they're at. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we can see right here there's smoke, so it looks like something cracked or fell.
Yeah, there was not far from that big building, just round to the other side of it, there was a 5-story building, and it was called Canterbury Television, or CTV building, right?
Okay.
Canterbury is my zone, it's my area, state, if you so to speak.
Okay.
And the CTV building flattened like a pancake. 5 stories high.
Jeez. That is just it's incredible, but it's incredibly insane. Like
that's where a lot of that dust came from. Yeah, there was 2 buildings that flattened like that.
Wow. Yeah, you can see, like, look at that. Wow. That is just insane. Crazy. Like, it's just. Even if you're experiencing just a small rumble earthquake, like the experience is something that you don't. I would think would be hard to get over because you've never been in a position. Again, like I said, here where I'm at, we experienced an earthquake that you could basically sleep through because, again, the United States is like, it's in the middle of its arena other than California. So you're not going to experience very much other than small ones. But like, yeah, I doubt it was an experience they forgot. Wow. The dust settles and you get to see like this building is just.
That's half of the building. The other half vanished.
Yeah.
It hit the ground.
Basically, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. That's half of the building.
It's crazy. I mean, luckily it's not like some of the buildings seem like they're still standing, but like that building alone was just wow. That is crazy. It looks like they're
a lot of them had to be taken down because they had cracks running right through them from the road right through to the roof, and the cracks were right through, so they all had to be demolished. Hundreds of buildings were demolished.
It would seem like it's sort of like here in the United States where we have a place called Tornado Valley because there's always, during the summer, like there's many tornadoes in it. But it's one of those things where like it almost doesn't make sense to keep building buildings in the regarded areas because it's just like, well, you get a crack in it, like you said, and it's going to go down. It'd be like for the people who keep building a home within Tornado Valley. It's this weird mind concept of like, why would you keep building there if you know they're going to come down, or build buildings that would be easily, because I mean, again, using Japan as an example, like they've built their buildings to take the earthquake or be earthquake related. And see you later, Manotha. Thank you for being here. Bye,
Manotha.
Yeah, thank you for being here,
buddy. Thank you.
But we'll get to the. So there's another one. Like you can see dust cloud over there. Yeah, but you can tell they're shocked by like what they see and stuff because it's just crazy. Oh, there's a TV coverage. Wow. Oh, here we go.
Oh, now that building is the Christchurch Cathedral. That was built 165, 200 years ago. And it's lived through hundreds of earthquakes. Hundreds of them. until this one.
That is crazy. It's only 27-second video, but like, just look at it.
The whole spire has gone from the top.
Yeah.
There was a bell spire at the top of that. You can see that thing sort of drooping over the top there.
Yeah.
Well, above that, there was a really tall bell tower, and it's gone. It just fell to the ground.
That's crazy. Yeah, this seems like the same guy we saw in the last videos over here too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Like the earthquake just. Wow.
That's Central Christchurch.
Central Christchurch. Okay, yeah, because it looks like there's a countdown clock over there or whatever. Wow. And that just must have been like right after the earthquake had happened, because you can just see the devastation. Now it's still partly standing.
It carried on falling, and because of the aftershocks, there was thousands and thousands of aftershocks.
And that's probably what we're seeing. Wow, that's insane. But anyway, it is a little past the top. Well, hold on, let me stop scaring the screen. All right, it is a little past top of the hour, and so what happens? Goodness sake, what happens there? For those who don't know, is I said it's time for me and my guests to promote our stuff, whether they're a creator or not. It doesn't matter. I just do it out because in the essence of being a content creator and stuff, I've come across people who don't even put their guest links in the description, which I find a weird thing. If they're giving you their time, at least that would be the best thing. Even if they don't have anything to promo, I mean, that would be something. But anyway, I did find all your links, at least the ones I could find. So if you want to promote your stuff in your own way, the floor is yours.
This is what I do for a hobby. Well, first of all, I had to retire in my 50s because I got a autoimmune disease, and I had been a graphic designer for over 20 years for a major importing company in Australia. I worked in Australia for 15 years. And then I was forced to retire. So when I came back to New Zealand, I thought, what the fuck am I going to do now?
Yeah.
I've got all this time on my hands, and I worked my entire life. And I saw on YouTube one day, I used to get on YouTube all the time to help pass the time, and this guy was doing a hyper-realism drawing, and I thought, I want to give that a go.
Sure.
Because I've drawn all my life since I was 5 years old. I've won countless drawing competitions and things. And yeah, how do I share on there?
So if you want to share your screen, there. Okay, I see it. So we can do this. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. So there's your stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I'll make it bigger. Now, this one is just a collection of all my latest drawings that I've done over the past 2 years.
Sure.
Yeah. So, you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I?
Wow.
Weary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky. Billow and breeze, islands and seas, mountains of rain and sun. All that was good, all that was fair, all that was me is gone. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. Say, could that lass be I? Weary of soul, she sailed on a day
Wow.
Happy Arvo. Thank you for joining me, especially you, Joe.
Hit the wrong button. Oh, God.
That's all right. No, you're all right. But yeah, that is pretty awesome. And I've seen some of those pieces, like the Kit Harington one. I know you posted that on X a while back. That was pretty awesome. But those are all hyper-realism, is what you're saying.
Yes,
very.
yeah.
Wow.
That one of Kit Harington took nearly 3 months and over 300 hours.
Wow. That's insane.
I do them with colored pencils.
Okay. It looks great, to be honest. Like it looks like it's actually him from the show. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's the most intricate one that I've ever done. The latest one was Elvis. I'm working on another one now, and I picked up my first big commission. I've sold a couple.
Nice.
But I picked up a good commission, so can't tell you anything about that yet.
That's fine. No worries.
So I'm happy about that. It's going to be a very large one. It's going to take a while. But I'm working on one at the moment from Lord of the Rings, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'm not giving away too much about that one.
Don't worry about that. But for those who want to find Kiwi and in all her glory, the links are down below that you can see in the description. They'll be both on the Rumble side and YouTube side. I do post them other places, but they're very ephemeral, meaning they kind of disappear after a while. So your best bet is Rumble or YouTube, where they'll be more permanent. Because usually, look, at times having a direct link to those places is a lot better than trying to search from, because it can take forever, just like Google and stuff, right? So it's best just to have direct links too. So all those 3 links go directly to her stuff. Your Insta one I found through YouTube, but all other than that, if you want to know where Kiwi's at, those are the places to go for. Either Ags or YouTube or something like that. Those are pretty good places to start. So, but yeah, definitely look them out, and certainly someone worth getting a watch, because some of those hyper-realism ones were pretty nifty. Because I can't do that. So.
Well, as I say, I've been drawing since I was 5.
Right.
And when I started school, the teacher said to me, went round the class and said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And most of the kids said nurses and doctors and flight attendants and all that sort of thing. And I said, "I want to be a commercial artist." And the teacher rang my mother up that night and said, "What on earth is a commercial artist? Where did your daughter get that from at 5 years old?"
Yeah.
So, Mum, what they call it today is a graphic artist.
Graphic artist,
when I was 5, it was a commercial artist, because you've got to do a lot of drawing as well. And that's when I worked on Lord of the Rings, was from my graphic artist background. I was a graphic artist for a newspaper, and Peter Jackson walked in with 2 guys from Weta Studios.
Wow.
And I did a big 2-page spread on the 2 guys that were going to Hollywood, to the Oscars. And I did a huge story on them in the way of all their graphic layout, and took all their photos and did all that and what they did and all that. And when the Oscars came on TV, a few weeks later, I was sitting watching, and it called out their names, and of course I knew the guys, and they won the Oscar for the clothes and the makeup and stuff from Lord of the Rings.
Wow, that is pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah,
that is pretty awesome. That, and not only that, but them to see your stuff, that's incredible in its own right. Like it's not history yet, but it is getting to be part of something that became history, which is, you were there at the right time. So
yeah, well, it had 11 out of 12 nominations for the Oscars.
Yeah, I remember that. They was like visual,
director, producer, clothing, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the only.
Did you? A really interesting piece of information for you is that in New Zealand Parliament, we have a person on the bench who is in charge of Lord of the Rings in our Parliament.
Okay. Is it? What's the like? In what way are they? Is it the physical places or what? Like in what instance are they in charge of the Lord of the Rings?
Well,
like how does that work?
Tourism.
Tourism. Okay. I see. Okay, so they're basically in charge of the Lord of the Rings tourism in that regard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, but it was important enough to put a spokesperson into Parliament.
Yeah.
Into the government. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I mean, again, physical places like Peter Jackson from New Zealand, physical places, New Zealand, like pretty much Weta from New Zealand, like a majority of that stuff was in New Zealand, and for it to be used in that regard, like it's crazy amount again of practical stuff Peter Jackson used, but now it is a part of using the stories of Tolkien to having it become a physical reality, at least the best it could be, and having New Zealand being like the basis for that, it's gonna be in the books for years to come. That's incredible.
Absolutely, and after Lord of the Rings, every man and his dog wanted to come to New Zealand to film. And in the end, the New Zealand government said, well, you want to come here, you've got to start paying for it.
Yeah, exactly. Make some money on that.
Because these guys were walking away making millions upon millions upon millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You know, for these films, and they were all filmed on my doorstep and around the country, various places around the country.
Yeah.
And the New Zealand government weren't getting anything in return.
Yeah.
Apart from their name on the screen.
Yeah.
So they're not long, or a while ago, they did Zelda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. I think I heard about that. They were filming. Okay.
That's all been filmed here.
Okay.
And then one day, a friend of mine was down in Queenstown, right? The adventure capital of the world. That's what they call it. That's what they call Queenstown.
Right.
And there's this huge lake, natural lake, down on Queenstown. It's a beautiful city. If you ever find a picture of it, it's stunning. And there's this massive lake, and it's called Lake Wakatipu.
Okay.
And it surrounds the city. And on the lake's edge, there was a few tents up. And out popped out of the tent one day was it Tom Cruise? No, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, really?
And when some of these movie stars come over, they love it so much, they just pitch up a tent and stay for a few days.
Yeah.
Some of them buy properties around Queenstown.
Okay.
And various places throughout New Zealand, they have bought places. Tom Cruise, I know, has bought a place down south.
Wow.
Yeah, near Queenstown. Yeah.
I wonder if they ever get there during when an earthquake happens. That'd be an experience in its own right. But going back to if you want to know where Kiwi's at, again, the links are right down there, down below in the description. You're welcome. Not a problem. Glad to point people your way because of your artwork is just that good. But for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side, YouTube side, or any of the places that I stream to, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor. That's what I call it, is the engagement factor. Because, on YouTube, right? They'll have the mantra of share, like, and subscribe, right? That's always been the mantra. But for me, I try to change it up a bit because at the end of the day, it is an engagement portion of what it is to be a content creator. And so any help with the likes, comments, anything of that nature helps with not only being seen more, like a majority of content creators want to be, but also helps in having other people on, like Kiwi, like Anjanette, like Demi Storm, like so many other people, getting over 365 various guests. Whether they're a creator or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is they said yes, and here we are. And so that's why I do it.
Thank you very much for having me on. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll go on for a little bit more. I just do it like at the top of the hour, because there's certainly the a few more things. But again, any help with the engagement factor on any of the platforms that I stream to is much appreciated. But if you want to know where else I'm at, of course, there's my link right there. Big shout out to Tomby for making streamers, which anyone of any platform can use. If you don't know who Tommy is, he's a tech wizard. He just put out his thing for Dojo, which is sort of his thing for being a Discord killer, his words. And so it is out there. Beta public form, basically, but he's working on updating it. The next thing that he's going to put out is called Panels. That's something I'm waiting for to try, because if that works out well, I will be replacing Rumble Studio with that. But that just depends on how it works out. So, but regardless, all my links are in there. All the support links for stuff is in there too. So if you want to find out where else I'm at, that would be a good place to start, and I'll be down in the description as well. And the other thing too is I do promote a few things, but I use them in different ways. So the first one, of course, is Proton VPN. Now I have promoted Proton in its many facets. They have Proton Drive, Proton Pass, all this sort of stuff. Proton is a very privacy-orientated company. I promote it because I use it. I promote it because I believe in what they do, and I don't care if people make a free account. I just want to put this tool in their hands, and if it works out for you, great. If not, that's okay too. I just want people to have a form of privacy that on the internet becomes less and less a thing on the daily, especially if you're putting your stuff on YouTube. We should already know that by now. But you go to the link right there. It'll talk a bit more about the product. Now, right now, I am using Proton VPN while I am streaming. And it kind of is a bit more helpful, because in the past, I looked up, like, should you use a VPN while you're streaming? And usually the answer is no. But with this regard, working out pretty fine. So if you want to check out more about it. Now, again, I am doing the paid plan version of Proton stuff, so that might be a little difference, but even if you make a free account, it's still worth trying out and all that stuff, because again, as time goes on, VPNs are going to become more important, and definitely a lot of people are feeling that, especially with different places having laws and stuff. So there's that. But again, link is right there. You can find out more. And again, putting this tool in your hands so you can have more of a privacy situation for your own right. And that's what it's all about. More for your benefit than mine. That's what I say. And of course, the last thing I promote before we get back to it is something called Biltong USA. Now, for those who don't know what Biltong is a South African snack that is air-dried cured meat. Now, I've had Anjanette on. I've told her about it. She's experienced it and all this stuff, but like the gentleman who owns this business, his name is Anton. He's actually from South Africa, but he went to the U.S. for work at one point, whether it was mobile or software, and he eventually met his wife and got married and came to the U.S. a legal way, and he sort of built this business of selling biltong and so many other stuff to it. And I believe Aussies have eaten some form of biltong. I'm not sure if New Zealanders have had biltong. I'm not sure if it's like a prominent thing there, but it is a very snack meat. Yeah, it's a very snack meat item, but you can go to the link right there. It'll take you to the website. Now, it's only within the U.S. because, of course, tariffs and all that stuff kind of make it difficult sending it across the way. But they sell sweets and treats in the UK. They sell cereal types. They sell jams. They even sell toiletries. All right, they sell toiletries on the website. So if you need some toiletries, it's a good place to go. But it helps support a family, an American family business. And this is not like big time business. This is like small family. So, and I remember a lot of people in the US a few years ago were asking for more American made products. Well, here you go. And you can use code DARA to save yourself some 10% off. So again, link right there. Use code DARA to save yourself 10%. Goes to help supporting a family made, American made family business right there. So thank you all so much for that. But yeah, definitely only a few things I promote because I'm not like many other creators who have like, here's my list of things that make me a lot of money. I'm like, I can't do it. But going back, I figured we'd do one more, the regard of Christchurch, because again, just to be able to kind of see that sort of stuff is crazy. And 182. So this looks like it's a little long. We won't watch the full of it, but it's going over some of the bits of Christchurch. So it's using his own. A documentary using from YouTube and his own stuff. 180 tools. 180 people lost their lives. Let's see. Or let's continue. So you get stuff like that, where buildings like that is just crazy. Yeah.
And my favorite shop went down.
Oh, what was your favorite shop?
It was called Carnivores, and they used to sell the best meat sandwiches and rolls you could ever try.
I'm hungry now just by you saying that. But this looks like it. This looks like it's
it's a builder's hardware. ITM is builder's hardware. Yeah.
Yeah, and just like look at that. It's like
look
Christmas.
At the lights.
Yeah, it looks like the church bells. And so this is the church one we saw not too long ago, where just the steeple.
Yeah,
the cathedral. Look at that.
That's the road to the footpath. Yeah.
Crazy.
You
So
should
much
have
just
seen
standing.
people's swimming pools. It was absolutely bizarre. They
It
were
is
swinging.
crazy.
The water was swinging.
Yeah, just look at that. It is incredibly like just the amount of devastation alone is incredible. It looks like it's a sign or light.
Yeah,
Looks like a building right there.
That was an entire 5-story building. That's the
Gosh
one
dang.
that just squashed down. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they didn't have enough medical staff, ambulances, to take a lot of them had to be flown to the North Island, to Wellington and Auckland and places like that, and down south. Yeah.
Yeah, just get past that. Wow. It's just incredibly again, it's incredibly
that was the girl that was in that building that flattened, and
Wow.
that's them rescuing her. She got out from the top. You can see the 4 layers there, the 4 different stories.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, so there's like water mains have broken.
No, it's actually it was awful stuff. It was like a sludge. They called it oh shit, name's gone. It comes up through the ground. It's really soft and thick. It's like mud.
Like clay, like a type of clay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can look at the car.
I've just forgotten the name of it.
That's incredible.
Sorry, my memory's badly affected. Yeah.
Oh no, you're fine. Like you can see that too, where like there's just whoosh, right up, like the just road right there. That's crazy.
Yeah. A good major drop. Yeah.
It's like a little ramp up. Oh, you got that bubbling up. I guess that's what you were talking about too. That sludge sort of type thing, and you just see it.
That was a chimney lying on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy how deep that was, or not deep, but like crazy. Oh, it must be water. They're pouring water on fire or something.
Yeah, because that CTV building burst into flames because of the gas leak.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the 5-story building you're talking about.
That's another one. That's the Pinegold Guinness or PGG building. That's another one. Yeah, there's 2 buildings that flattened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But this is an interesting thing. Like you have this building over here that has all glass window panes, and you're living in a very earthquake prone area. that's not
a lot of the newer buildings
Yeah.
were built for earthquake specs. On the bottom in the basement of these buildings,
Yeah.
were all built on plinths and springs, and so the building sits like that and rocks with it.
Oh yeah.
Right. If they weren't there,
Yeah.
and the building was solid onto the ground, the whole building would have come down.
Oh,
But they're
yeah.
not. They're raised off the ground. Those buildings.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
built
shock-
to earthquakes. Yeah, they're
Yeah, like
like
shock-
shock absorbers. Yeah, on a
Yes.
car. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I was getting at. It's like they're like shock absorbers, which I mean,
Yeah.
again, is what makes sense because you can't have with such an earthquake-prone arena. You can't have straight on like that.
No.
And you're already seeing like the result of that remark. Like it's purely insane.
So a lot of the older buildings
Yeah.
all just were crushed.
Yeah.
Because they weren't built to earthquake specs.
Yeah, definitely. And this is like central Christchurch is what I remember you mentioning.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible. So they got stuff here. So it looks like a bakery got demolished. I don't know why they're trying. I wonder if they're trying to see if the water just sludge up or something. I'm not sure what that is. Wow.
There's a lot of people died in cars and on a bus.
Yeah. And it's, what's
There was
this?
That's Canterbury Catholic Cathedral.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the Catholic diocese.
Okay.
And actually, it was just released the other night on TV. They're building a new one. They've completely demolished that. They demolished it years ago.
Wow.
And they're building a new one.
Okay.
And it's going to cost $15 million to build the new one.
Wow, that's and that building has probably been there for like the last one like a few hundred years maybe at least or 100 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy. Yeah, very old building. Very old.
Nothing lasts forever, unfortunately. Oh, you got some rock slide stuff here too.
Oh, that's over in Littleton area. Yeah.
Okay. That is incredible. Got smaller towns. It looks like felt it.
Oh,
It's
it was
just-
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of.
It wasn't so much the seismic size of the earthquake. It was the fact that it was only 4 kilometers deep.
Wow.
Most earthquakes are sort of 20K, way deep. But this one was only 4 kilometers.
Wow. I'm trying to see what
Really
this.
close to the surface.
Many hardships were still borne by those in the eastern suburbs. Demolition of affected buildings in the CBD and the suburbs continued. Okay. So this is June. Oh, so Monday, June 13th, 2011. So this is probably the aftershocks.
Yeah, they're aftershocks. Yeah. That's 6 months later. 5 months later, they're still going.
Yeah.
That was that. If you looked at that car, see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see it. Oh, look at the water in that pool.
The water goes. Yeah, it's quite unreal when you see that.
Yeah, look at that. The water just sloshing around like that. Wow. Yep, and there's that stuff coming up again.
Yeah.
It's almost like it almost reminds me of like silt. Like
They had to get in the army there's a camp, an army camp not far out of Christchurch, and they had to get the army in, plus a lot of volunteers. That all had to be shoveled up by hand to get rid of it.
I can't imagine. Just trying to get through the rest of it. It's just picking up bus exchange back in the CBD. Wondering if this next bit right here is like another earthquake had happened.
That's an earthquake village that they built out of containers.
Yeah, that's pretty. Well, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they cleared the land away and built the shops. And they built them out of shipping containers.
Okay, so here's another one, December 23rd, 2011. So this is from June to December. That's about 6 months again afterwards.
10 months, yeah. I was actually in the city that day.
Okay, so what they're doing is they're getting underneath the table, because usually I think they tell you to get underneath the table when an earthquake happens.
Yeah, straight under the desk. Yeah.
Straight under the desk. Yeah, but you can see that shaking stuff. That is wow. Oh, another one right there. Oh, landslide.
Yeah.
That is. So basically, it was basically happened in February, and it kept going after that point.
Yeah.
It's
well, yeah, as I say, there was tens of thousands of earthquakes that happened.
It is purely insane.
One of the there was two really sad stories. One of them was a little baby. He wasn't very old, and his mother put him in, those little bouncy things that kids sit in.
Yeah, the bouncy chairs,
bouncy chair. And his mother sat him in that and put him in front of the TV while she went and finished her housework. You see, and put a cartoon on for the baby. He wasn't a few months old. And of course, when the earthquake happened, the TV fell. So that was a sad story. And then the other one was a little boy, a young boy. It was his 11th birthday. And he'd been given money by his parents and grandparents for his birthday. And he was so excited. So he went into the CBD to go shopping. And he was allowed to take the bus and go on his own. So he went into the CBD, and that was the last anybody saw of him. There was, what did they say? There was 26 bodies that were not identifiable. They were that far gone. So, yeah. There's a huge memorial that's been built in Christchurch with every single name on it and, who they were.
That's the devastating nature of being in nature in itself, and not only that, but being in a place where basically you have two tectonic plates rubbing against each other, and you're basically living on an Etch-a-Sketch. Jenga's you're one Jenga away from it being the worst disaster ever.
Oh, absolutely. I've actually got an earthquake video on my channel that I put up. Just having a quick look for it. There it is there. And this video was, I put it together, and it was my daughter actually sings it.
Okay.
And at first it got copyrighted from YouTube. They said it was Mariah Carey singing it. I said, no, it was my daughter.
Yeah.
And I had a backwards and forwards fight on my hands to get it put up.
Yeah.
So they did in the finish, yeah.
Well, you just let me know if you want to. Oh, okay. There we go. Let me get it. All right, there we go.
When the west wind blows upon the fields of barley.
There you go. Yeah, let me get.
Watch the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down.
There we go.
There's a before and after of that building. That's what it used to look like.
Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? Yes, it is the before and there's the after. Sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rock. They had rescue crews fly in from Australia, from America, from the UK, from Japan. They flew in from everywhere, helping with the rescue and the cleanup. The cleanup alone took forever.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah. So there was just, I mainly just, I know that woman. She look at her nose. She broke her nose, the poor thing.
Yeah,
there's two
that
guys.
sucks.
They worked for the Christchurch Press, the newspaper, and the whole building collapsed, but they got out of it. Yeah.
That's good. Wow.
And there were people getting rescued. And what they did, after the earthquake, if I can manage there, this artist did 182 chairs relevant to every person that was killed. It was quite bizarre. Like, there's that baby seat I was telling you about, that child that was killed. Yeah. And that was available to go and wander around and look at for such a long time. And it had their names on it. Yeah. It was a real art piece.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, 185. I thought it was 185. Now, the 22nd of February is my daughter's birthday. So that's how I remembered it, easy. Yeah. Yeah. See, there we are, unidentified remains. So I know that young boy was one of them that was unidentified, as far as I'm aware. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these poor people, they just worked tight. Now, that's inside the cathedral. It once was a beautiful, stunning cathedral.
Wow.
Yeah. That house was 150 years old and it belonged to the same family. Passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
That was a 2-story home.
Yeah.
The whole top story just dropped off. Just fell off. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing. It did so much damage. Yeah, there was people on that bus.
It looks like is that a home in itself, or
no?
It looks like a castle.
No, that was in Littleton. Yeah, on the other side of the mountain. There's Christchurch is in a basin. It's built in a basin, and that's on the other side near the water. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
same
what
thing.
the actual type of building it is. Yeah.
It looks very castle-like, but yeah,
It
that's
It is castle-like, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it sucks too because you have a city being built in the basin, and that's no different than what happened with New Orleans. New Orleans is built in sort of a basin area, and when that levee broke, like when Katrina came and that levee broke, like
yeah.
yeah, it's just flowing water right into a basin. So can understand that regard of being built into like a basin type area. That is crazy. Wow.
So yeah, there was people. See, there's the guys from Japan in the bright orange.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the Aussie guys, American guys. See the flags, American flags
Yeah.
on there. Yeah.
Wow.
So they came out to help. They had to bring in cops from all over New Zealand to help.
Wow.
That's that building.
Okay, that's the church, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Catholic cathedral. Yeah. Absolutely destroyed. And that was another church. So yeah, see, that's what it used to look like.
A steeple. Wow.
Yeah. Slowly getting rebuilt.
It looks like a track of some kind. Okay, yeah, you can see that house was just kind of...
That was all the rugby ground and concert venues and, yeah. So they had to totally take it down, yeah. That's not long opened. It opened about a month ago, the new one. And it's now all undercover.
Okay.
So it was an awesome opening. Yeah. So they were all old shops.
Yeah. Yep, and there's that sludge again. It's a lot of, yep.
Yeah.
Liquefaction, yeah.
Liquefaction. That's
Liquefaction,
what I was trying to find. Liquefaction is what they called it. Yeah. It comes up through the ground. The earthquake literally pushes it up from underneath. And it's all mud and slush and sewage. It's just horrible. There you go. There's people, the army and came in and helped to get rid of it all. And cars literally were swallowed up.
Oh yeah.
By the liquefaction, yeah.
Wow.
Big potholes.
Potholes. Oh my goodness. Tracks.
Yeah, the railway tracks.
That now that is crazy in its own right. Yeah. And that's the
That was a main road in Christchurch, yeah. Yeah, that's in Lyttelton. You can see the coastal side there. Yeah, that's a heck of a gap, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That
that's
bridge
a walkway.
Is just twisty.
Yeah.
Twisty.
Yeah, that's hard to imagine, isn't it? Something that strong would do that. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's all the fighters. 6 hours the moral. They dedicate those who lost their lives. Wow.
Yeah, it's a massive wall. It's really big. And it's in a lovely spot because there's the river that runs through the city.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So that's on my website as well.
Yeah, there you go. So if you wanna, definitely worth looking into because I think, I'm not sure how much it was. It's 2011, right? That's a long time ago. But I'm not sure how many people. Yeah. Not sure many people remember.
That long ago. Yeah. Everybody remembers it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still working on the roads today.
That's crazy. Well, I remember, and I'm talking like outside the U.S. because I don't even remember. I mean, the only thing I remember hearing of Christchurch that was very big was the whole shooting thing that happened in Christchurch a long time ago. Yeah, that's what I remember. But
that was in March 2016. That was 10 years
that's
ago
5
now.
years. Yeah, 5 years
10
after
years?
the fact.
Yeah. Oh, after the earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was an Australian guy that did that. He went to one mosque, the main mosque, and he walked in with 2 types of guns and just opened fire. And then he got in his car and he drove across town to the other mosque and tried to do the same. But that's when he got tackled by the police. They were following him. Yeah, that was a terrible day. 51 people were killed. Yeah. And they asked him why he did it. He said, "I don't like Muslims."
It's a crazy way to go about it, but definitely that's the only thing I can remember in hearing about Christchurch was that regard. But anything before that, I'm not too sure. So, outside of Christchurch, New Zealand, I'm not sure what the news was. But then again, that time was such long ago. But at least they're building in a better sense for those type of things, like you said, the one building where it's springs underneath and all that stuff. Because if you don't learn your lesson before, then next time it's just going to be as bad. So hopefully, that has better prepared the city. But any place that has, like Japan and all those places, like any place that has those kind of things, being well prepared is a good thing. But you can never truly be prepared.
They have to be earthquake. That's why a lot of buildings in India and Turkey just fall flat because none of them are built to earthquake specs.
Yeah.
There's no hope. They lose villages. They lose them in landslides. There is no thought or anything, to what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's devastating. It really is devastating. And it's scary. You're sitting here and all of a sudden an earthquake starts and you think, is this going to be a big one? Is this going you just don't know.
Yeah. It's
horrible.
like a pre-panic attack at that point.
I've got a section in my wardrobe that's all set and it's got a big heavy blanket ready to throw over the top of me in case the roof actually drops to the ground. And I've got an earthquake ready box with dry food and cups and toilet paper and a first aid kit and everything's in it.
It definitely shows you are ready though. Definitely shows you're ready in case it happens.
Always good for emergencies. I've also got a camping gas cooker with 2 rings on it, and it just takes gas canisters. So I've got those, and I've also got a kerosene heater, and it will heat the house for days. So if an earthquake strikes when it's -5, at least I can keep warm.
There you go. Hey, no. But reposting the stick, I should have double checked. Nah, don't worry about it. Glad for anything, and thank you for being here, Neuro. Thank you for all that stuff. But anyway, we are coming to the wind down of it because it is getting late for me, and it's been a long day. So I'd like to be able to go to bed early. But of course, like I said earlier, all our links are down below in the description. If you want to know where Kiwi is at and all our stuff, all our links are right there. Definitely worth checking out, especially for our artwork, which is very hyper-realism, which, to be honest with you, at a certain point, I can't tell the difference. All right, but that's because I'm not that good. So if you want
So what can't you tell the difference of?
Well, probably if I was up close to it, maybe I could. But when you're far enough away, it's sort of like it's hard to tell the difference. There were some of the pictures you could, like there was some little bits off, but like if you're a bit far away, it would look like it's the actual thing.
Yeah, that's the whole idea of hyper-realism. They're supposed to look like as close to a photographic finish as possible.
Yeah, and you have done a pretty good job with a big sum of it. Let me double. I reposted the same time there. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know what repost you were talking about, so thank you for sharing that. But again, like I said, oh no, nope, that's not there. There we go. So Kiwi stuff is down below in the description, both Rumble, YouTube. It's also on the other places too, but it's more permanent on Rumble and YouTube. Again, for my end of things, if you wouldn't mind helping with the engagement factor, likes, comments, all this stuff, anything that helps with it being seen more is much appreciated, because not only does it help with that one regard, but it also helps in having other people on, like Kiwi, like Anjanette, like so many people. Again, over 365 various guests. Yeah.
Actually, Anjanette and I do a podcast on my channel every Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Every Thursday. Yep. There you go. So if
well, Thursday night Anjanette's time, Friday morning my time.
Yeah.
That's where we are in completely different time zones. Yeah, so once a week on my channel and 3 to 4 times a week on her channel. Yeah. And I go on with her 2 to 3 nights a week. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So if you guys want to keep up on that, definitely follow her on her X or YouTube, because that's probably the easier way of finding it. But again, links are right there. If you want to know where else she's at, and of course any help with engagement factor, and then of course this is where all my stuff is at. Go there if you want to know where else I'm streaming to and all this stuff, or if you want to know how to contact and all this stuff, it's right there too. Again, promoting Proton in as many facets, but this one is Proton VPN, link right there if you want to know more. Make a free account, paid account, doesn't matter to me. What matters is I'm putting this tool in your hands, and it's there to help with making your surfing of the internet more private, more encrypted. Even though you'll never be 100%, it's still better than nothing, and that's the point. So there you go for that. And of course, Biltong USA, I've had the owner on. His name is Anton. Great product, made in the US, helping support a small family business. And at the end of the day, why not, right? Why not help an American-made business, American-made family business? But beyond that, though, next week's schedule will be posted on Sunday, so you'll have to find out who I'll be having all week. Again, August is the big one. I am filled to the gills with people, so it's going to be people we've had on before, and it's going to be people on we've never had on before. So keep an eye out on those people, because it's going to be a great one, and it always is. So
I'm in August.
Yes,
it's August here now.
Oh, that's. But I'm not in August, okay? We'll take 50-50. We'll take 50-50. Trying to throw me off the guard right there. Goodness sake. But look out for next week's schedule on Sunday, or as she would say, her Monday. So, whichever one you want to listen to. But anyway, the last thing I do with my guests before we ride off from that glorious sunset is something I call questions from the hat. So what happens is I bought a hat from Rumble, and I've put questions inside. So what happens is that you, my guests, and Anjanette's played this too, and so has Wendy, and so has many others. What happens is that you, my guests, get 2 freebie questions. Now, I'm only monetized on Rumble, not monetized on YouTube, not even close to that point. But if you want more questions out of the hat, you have to give a Rumble rant. Otherwise, it's just the 2. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen is I'm going to keep my 2. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see what questions are going to happen. Thank you, Neural, for that. So we're going to go to the first question. So are you ready, young lady?
Yes, I am.
All right. My eyes are closed. My hands. You're welcome. My hands are doing the fate of life in there. So let's see what we'll pull out when I'm just feeling around. All right. Question number 1 right here. So let's see what it says. I got to open up first. This is what is your least favorite word to say?
The C word.
Seems to be a lot of Australians who like saying that.
Yeah, they do. Flows off the tongue. And
yes, it does.
My daughter has got a potty mouth. But when she was in her teens and in her 20s, and that she's now over 40, but I said to her, don't use that C word. She said, Mum, I never do. You always taught me to say no. So when she's in a bad mood and wants to say the C word, she calls it a no.
Smart. And of course, thank you there, Neural, for that. So that means you get another question out of the hat. So I gotta write that down. SCNDO. There you go, Neural. Right there for you. So that's question number 3. But here's question number 2 right here. So let's see what it says. It says, what's a random act of kindness from a stranger that you still remember?
From a stranger or to a stranger?
From a stranger. From a stranger.
From a stranger.
From a stranger that you still remember. Yeah. So it was done to you.
I used to play indoor basketball. I played a lot of sport my entire life. I'm a huge sports person. And I used to play indoor basketball in the small town that I lived in, and it was a concrete floor. And I fell, and I split my head right open. And there was blood everywhere. And my coach came and picked me up. In those days, I weighed next to nothing. And he picked me up, and he was the local undertaker. And he was 6'8". He picked me up, and he said, I'm not used to live ones. So that's the funniest thing that's happened to me. But he wasn't a stranger. He was someone I knew, but I just can't think of a stranger that's done anything.
That's fine too. That works too. It's a random act of kindness. So
it was,
yeah. It's definitely scary when you do that though. But yeah. So this is question number 3, and question number 3 is what is your favorite curse word?
Yeah, it would have to be the F word. Yeah, I say it all the time. All the time. I'm shocking. I've got a potty mouth too. That's all my daughter. I was married to an ex-biker, right?
Oh, wow.
And he couldn't say a sentence without 5 or 6 swear words in it.
Yeah, I can kind of get that, but yeah, because it seems to be a norm for some people. But no, that's wow. F you, no F you.
Yeah, I swear, even when I'm doing my podcast, I swear the whole time, F this and F that, and everybody's just gotten to know me because it's just who I am. I don't change for anyone. So
there you go.
Yeah,
smart woman, and definitely. Well, we can at least give you some credit. But the point of the matter, though, is of course that is the end of the stream. So thank you all so much in chat for coming by and being part of tonight's not only Pay It Forward stream, the 110th Pay It Forward stream, but also tonight's chat with the lovely Kiwi Classic. Very hyper-realistic in her artwork. No, yeah, glad to do it. Glad to be able to make it work. But also a big shout out to Kiwi herself for coming on. Of course, you are always welcome to come back. I always tell that to my guests because they're always welcome to. But you're always welcome to come back. There's always more to talk about. But it's been an interesting and educational, I might add.
Yes, you did get an education tonight. Yeah,
I got educated.
Quite a few Maori words tonight. Yeah, or sorry, the correct pronunciation is mouldy.
There we go.
Most people say Maori, but it's not. It's mouldy because it's spelled Maori, so it's mouldy. So you got to say it correctly.
Well, I'm not gonna try ending out on trying to say it. I'll just say it, Cope.
Yeah.
Taupo was the winner. I'll stick with
yes,
that.
you got Taupo right. Yes.
I'm gonna take my win where I can get it.
Did you know New Zealand's got the longest place name in the world? It's 86 letters long.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know how that one's spelled.
Oh mate, you have to sing it. It's so long. 86 letters long.
So long they made a song of it. But that will be for next time. So
that'll be for next time.
That'll be for next time. But again, thank you so much for coming on. And again, you're always welcome to come back. But so how I end the show, of course, is a while back, I turned one of my poems into a song. It's my words, but I did use Suno in making it. And so this one is called A Moment to a Lifetime. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And of course, look forward to next week's schedule on Sunday. So again, guys, have a great weekend. And I shall see you next time. Bye,
Kia ora,
guys.
everyone. Kia ora.
Give me a moment, and I will make a lifetime. Give me a lifetime, and I will make something beyond recognition. Beyond recognition is a desire, a flame born of dreams forward. Yet dreams do not push beyond their scope. A recognition held back by reality. But reality's a dreaming way to come true, and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of wanting reality to form. And then, only then, will you create it. Give me a moment, just a single spark. Watch it catch and carry through the dark. Beyond what you can see, beyond what you can name. Every dream you're holding is a quiet flame. The world will tell you wait, the world will tell you no. But the river moves for those who let it flow. 'Cause reality is a dreaming way to come true, and be reality. So what do you wish? What is your desired reality? In truth, maybe not much. In truth, maybe it is. Only you can weave the dreams of one reality to form. And then, only then, will you create it. A moment to a lifetime to be